What's up, guys? Ice Boy here. So I decided to make a droid, a fire droid. I saw Ishmael's video. He has a new Diablo 2 channel called Dr. Diablo or some shit. It's kind of interesting. I think Ishmael should wear like a doctor attire with the little stelloscope thingy. Is that what you call them? Let me know in the comments below. But I think that'd be funny as a toad. But I saw him messing around with a fire droid. So it made me want to make one. So I call him Ice Wolf, level 22. And I don't know, man. Initially, like, my thoughts were, yeah, fire droid, it's kind of obscure, kind of unusual. Not as popular as many other builds. But of course somewhat limited because it's primarily fire. But here's the thing. A lot of the fire skills now do some physical damage as well. But here's what I've been doing. Now this is just normal mode, mind you. But I'm using fixture. And it's doing a damn good job. I let these cows follow me around like this. And I'll just cast it. And it's, you know, it's getting easy. Like I'm looking forward to getting to level 24 so I can try out Volcano. I always thought Volcano looked like such a toad skill. Just how it starts spewing magma and shit all over the place and rocks. And it actually does some physical and some fire damage. Now the same can be said about Armageddon, which I always thought looked cool as well. Oh, this is second one of these helms I found in a row now. Check it. I have another one in right here. And they both rolled 40 mana. Hell yeah. So, yeah, the fire droid's been interesting, but check this out. Like, here's what I'm looking forward to. I just started walking normal mode, basically. A couple random home dogs joined up, and we made it through normal mode almost. So I'm going through Act 4 right now. So Volcano's coming up soon, and as you can see, it's the synergies are starting to pump up its damage. So it does base damage of 21-27 physical and 21-27 fire. And Armageddon does physical damage as well, and fire damage. Then it has damage per second. So I'm thinking I'm going to like gust around and have Armageddon surrounding me. It has a good starting duration as well. I don't know if it enhances its duration per level, but I'm about to find out. But Gust, here's the thing. And I saw this in Ishmael's video. This is bullshit. You gust, and then check it out. Your fissure is redded out for like 6 seconds. And I don't think there's a way to reduce that. But at least you can use Molten Boulder straight out after teleporting or gusting. I don't know how effective this is going to be. Like, you're not going to be able to telestomp shit as easily. If your Armageddon is super OP, you could just gust into shit and it'll maybe kill some things. So, like, ideally, I would like a godly as fuck droid, fire droid, with facets and shit and raven lore and all sorts of godly items. So, if that were the case, maybe in low-level areas like the pit, or that's a high-level area, but it's an easy high-level area. Or maybe even the Chaos Sanctuary to a far lesser extent. Maybe it'll be somewhat viable, I don't know. Like just a crazy godly Armageddon. No. But of course you're going to struggle because there's fire immunes there, but it does do physical damage. But I think what you're going to have to do is teleport into them, have your Armageddon going, and just gust or use Molten Boulder like crazy. I think it's going to be the strategy. So it's something new, man, and I found a few goodies. You know, I found a Viper Magi on my Necromancer. He's not using it. He's using Trang Armor, which was straight up a handout. And I've refused many handouts, right? Someone gave me a BK ring. Thank you, sir. May you have many wives for your generous gift. I told him I didn't want to keep that shit. So I slammed it in a video. And I gave it to Mud. And Mud was stoked. You know, Mud has a pretty damn decent wind droid already. This early in the ladder. So, because last season he had an epic one with crazy gear, like some super rare godly circlet, 2 sockets, things like that, 2 jaw runes in it and shit. And he was known in the duel community, alright? So I gave him that shit. I didn't give a total damn. I don't want to hang on to that stuff. It was too tempting. It was too tempting for Ice Boy to keep in his stash. So I was about to just sell that shit to Charcy. But I gave that shit away. So I ain't fixing really to take much else, alright? Took a few things, but I found that Viper Magi. That was straight up legit. Oh. Look at this, rank 3, dead as a toad. Okay, it has died on Amazon? Yep, Amazon Hardcore. Wow, what a toad. So, may you rest in pieces, sir. But yeah, I found that Viper Magi, that was legit, so I'm looking forward to trying it out on this droid. But yeah, this strategy I think is kind of interesting, and I think this character build might actually do okay in Hell Cows. Especially if you can pierce their fire arrows. Like imagine this build with maybe even Phoenix Shield on, because Phoenix Shield has the like 23% piercing of enemy fire res. But of course you could get like a 2-socketed lidless or something like that, put fire facets in it, just whatever. So, you know, there's a lot of options, but the Raven Lore Helm's cool. Hotos might be an interesting thing, and I'm going to show you this guy's gear. I actually found this Cathan staff, which gives fire skill. So yeah, you get style points right now wearing it on the droid, but this character, as you can see, he's not like super efficient at clearing every monster, but if you just run around and cast it and leave a few stray dogs, you can actually, you know, have a high kill count, like per minute, I think. Yeah, you guys got to pick up the rare stuff, because rare things have been enhanced in PD2 Season 3. Like, you can find character skills and gear like this, and it's already almost equivalent to my Viper Magi. Ooh. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. And you can find mana per kill as well. Which this build really, it really benefits them. I mean, watch my mana pot. You see that? I mean, this shit just stays right up. Because I really have too much mana per kill. If such is possible. But, of course, I'm not going to be killing as many running Nightmare in Hell, to where the more mana the kill per kill, the merrier. Because you're not going to be killing them, you know, just with one click every time like I am right now. But yeah, get some mana per kill on these guys. And, I don't know, the Fire Droid is just something that struck my interest. I think there's actually, here's a Warhammer right here. There's a, like the Nightmare version of the Warhammer, I can't remember what it's called. But I think that now gives 3 to elemental skills, so that's potentially an endgame item for this character. Like you could find that exceptional, unique Warhammer. I can't remember what it's called. Earthshaker? Or is Earthshaker the big-ass one, the big-ass maul? I don't remember, but it gives 3 to elemental skills, and the thing is you can cube socket it, or Larzik it, but you probably wouldn't want to do that. You want to Larzik puzzle that shit, or you want to slam it for more sockets even. Ideally. And then you have 3 to elemental skills and you can put facets in it. And then in those ways, pure damage anyway, it's already better than Heart of the Oak. See, so you can have a unique item over a rune word in your main hand as potentially an endgame item for your character, so I think that might be interesting. But yeah, just run to the cows here, level 23 now, almost level 24. And then I can try out Volcano. And I don't think Volcano, yeah, Volcano is going to suck at level 1. I don't know how these skills scale for endgame. Like maybe endgame you're really just using Fissure still. I don't know. Or Molten Boulder over Volcano is kind of a concern of mine. Because I like the idea of Volcano. I think it's a cool looking skill. I like the AoE of it. But of course it's been pointed out how it can be hard to hit shit with it. But that's why I think my strategy would be just to run around and let the strayers, you know, get away. Here we go. So there's Volcano now. Check that shit out. Shitty damage. Oh! Oh shit! Oh hell yeah! Okay, that's pretty toad. Yeah, imagine that in a massive group of cows. So, but again, you can gust, and then your Volcano and everything else, other than Molten Boulder apparently, are just on a cooldown. So that's going to hinder things. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And with the mana per kill, it's fun, dog. It's fun how you can just cast it like cray-cray. Yeah, so I want to get a high density map here, or area. Maybe just make another cow level. But this might actually do well in Act 4, which is where I'm heading. Because I think they, generally in normal anyway, they probably resist fire a little less there in the colder climates. So I don't know how this is going to do in Act 4. Give it a try real quick. And here's the thing. I hired a lightning mercenary. Act 3 Iron Wolf lightning mercenary. Just junk gear on him. That doesn't really help him. I don't think he benefits from IAS. That was just the gear handed over from my rogue merc. So I don't know how well this volcano is going to scale. But yeah, might be something to try out. In fact, I could have Fissure on my left click, but I just want to try this volcano for a few minutes. Because I would bet Fissure is going to be a lot better right now anyway. Because I pumped it up. See, there's Fissure. But Volcano has, I think, a little bit more AoE. A little bit more random. But yeah, dude, that's a good time. And here's these guys who are highly fire resistant. It's still doing them in a little bit. So I'm thinking a few more levels into Volcano, and I'll pop on that Viper Magi. Maybe get a one-to-all skills helm or something. And he might be able to go through Nightmare Sun. Oh, hell yeah. There's a cell right there. To make the Port Cell Helm lore. Which has mana per kill as well, so he's going to fully benefit off those stats. And you can find life per kill on rare items now. So that's something, another reason to look out for them. I think even on rare rings you can have life per kill. So if you have some life per kill and mana per kill on this AoE fire droid, you could regenerate your health quite effectively, I think. So that might be a good time, man. And I know this probably isn't like, you know, anywhere close to being an ideal early ladder runner or anything like that, but they're kind of niche. Obviously, you want to run areas with few fire immunes, which there probably are some in Hell. Some areas you could pinpoint, but and maybe the cows even. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see how well does the mix of physical and fire do in Hell, especially if you start upping your skills a lot. Like, I think it's going to be somewhat disappointing if I have my hopes up for it, so I'm not. Because I think, you know, it's going to probably do kind of shitty physical damage. But, you know, I'm kind of anticipating it. I want to find out. So it might be a... it might be an adventurer, dog. It might be somewhat of a spiritual journey here, which is kind of what my idea was behind this. Just to take the path less traveled, maybe. And I've never taken this path, so, you know, that's part of why it interested me. And I remember a few ladders ago, I made a video on it, there was this guy who I showcased his droid, and he had this godly droid. And I know there has been some changes to them since, so I don't know if they're as godly or perhaps even more godly than they were when he showed me his droid. This was in Project Diablo 2, I believe. And but I think he was teleporting around, doing all sorts of crazy shit. So it was hard to tell, you know, did he still have that 6-second cooldown for Volcano every time he gusted? Maybe he was just casting Molten Boulder and had his Armageddon going, I don't know. But yeah, man, to be honest with you guys, this is toad as fuck. This is a good time, so let me know where you're at in the ladder. I ain't rushing things, you know, as usual. Just taking my time, getting things done outside of Diablo. But also, when I have been playing, which has been on a daily basis, been enjoying my Necromancer. But the thing is, I played the Necromancer like all last ladder. So this is actually really enjoyable. Just trying out this new build. Oh shit. Another motherfucker went down. But yeah, if you guys will like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Become a patron if you want. Thank you to my patrons for supporting me as you have. May your finances be blessed, and may you have many wives. Peace with you.